Hey everybody, welcome to the show. I'm your host Sandman. Today I'm going to be picking a Yale padlock. Let's get into it. So these are not super common. You don't see these a lot in the US, which is funny because Yale actually got started in Connecticut in 1840. These would have been extremely common, not necessarily this particular one in this blister package, but the Yale brand padlocks and the Yale keyway here would have been super common, you know, something like 200 some odd years ago. But since then, Yale has moved on to other things. One of the subsidiaries of Assa Abloy and the global company that owns Yale now is based out of Stockholm, Sweden. But there is a company that does manage Yale products in Canada and the US. I'm not an expert on Yale. It's funny, so many people in Europe know so much about Yale products, but yet I don't think too many Americans know a ton about it, including myself. I am completely, utterly hopeless when it comes to knowing anything about Yale. I purchased this guy off of Amazon and I went to go check the price, and you can buy 3 of these for 20 bucks, which is really a good, decent price. You know, coming in at what, like, is that like $6 or $7, so about $6.50 or so per lock. That's really good. So maybe this might be a decent lock to recommend to a beginner. I don't think so. I think this is going to be a little bit harder to pick. We do have a 5-pin core, and it is going to be very paracentric here. It's a very difficult keyway. Let's go ahead and get into this. Let's get to picking this lock. Let me find my scissors. There they are. I don't know, man. Like, anytime I see a Yale lock, I'm like, that's a good lock. You know, like, it can just have rubbish inside. But that paracentric keyway is really going to limit the type of tools you're going to use. I prefer to use 0.5 millimeter. Multipick sells 0.4, 0.5, and 0.6 millimeter, and I think that 0.5 is the sweet spot between being able to get into most keyways and having enough strength to be able to tackle just about any type of a security pin or any type of situation you're going to find yourself in. Obviously, we're going to find these locks in the wild are going to be a little bit more corroded or harder to use. We do have a sprung shackle, so that's cool. So if I do have an issue with this, I can take a rubber band and put some pressure on this and create a dead shackle out of it. But we are going to try to pick this out of hand first, and if I can't pick it out of hand, then I will put it in a table vise and we'll go from there. This could be very painful for all of us to witness because Yale locks, in my opinion, I think they're good locks. They're good little decent locks. For $6, I don't think you can beat it. So here are the keys. Let's take a look at the key and the bitting here. So it's pretty vanilla. Everything is pretty vanilla. I mean, in fact, we have the same cuts, 1, 2, 4, and 5. Only cut 3 is a deeper cut. I could probably look at this thing the wrong way and it might open for me, but let's just see what we can get away with. Let me plug in my pick track here. Cool pick track by Sacred Labs. We got our timer, multiplayer app in the settings. Let's just go with regular timer. Lock this down. Okay, let's do a function check real quick on my timer. Let's go ahead and select timer, start time. So that's the countdown here. 2, 1, and time. And time. Good. So let's go ahead and get this baby rocking here. Wanted to make sure that the lock was working okay. We're going to hold down select here so we can start over. Let's pick our tools wisely. So this is my little everyday get up here. Everything in here is going to be multi-pick. I think I'm going to start off with my gym hook, and if I really struggle with that paracentric lock, I got my flat hook, and I don't think I'll need my lifter hook, but I like to have it as like a safety blanket just in case. I'm going to go with some ergonomic turning tools here, and if we got to pick it in a vise, we have turning tools for that. So it is a much thinner keyway. I think we're going to have to go with a 0.8 millimeter. Let's try our 1 millimeter real quick. Nope. So yeah, that 0.8 millimeter. It's going to do just fine. This little rubber casing right here, I don't think it's going to give me too much trouble. You guys aren't going to be able to see the time on this, and that's fine because it's going to stop as soon as I open it. So let's go ahead and get that timer going. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. pin number 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ha! And we got an open. 18.22 seconds. I'm gonna be honest, folks, I've never picked one of these, and I've never owned one of these. I'm very happy with that time. This is a good lock though. Now, obviously it's not good for security purposes, but it's really great for picking. So maybe I should recommend this for beginners at around $6. I wish I could find the link, because I was able to go to my Amazon shopping cart on my previously purchased items, and I just typed in Yale in the search, and then I clicked on that item, but it said 3 locks for $20. So I was like, well, I certainly didn't buy 3 of these things, but I think I should buy more of these for my Locksport group. That was impressive. So 1822. Let's try raking this and see if this is a lock that can be raked, because we are looking for a lock for beginners. Let's hold down select to restart our time. Okay, here we go. Let's select our rake real quick. I'm gonna start with a Bogota here, and I'm gonna use the Multipick high-low magnetic handles here to go ahead for that extra comfort. Doesn't matter what size picks you have with these high-low handles, works with all 3 sizes of lock picks, whether it be 0.4, 0.5, or 0.6. And sometimes I put them on backwards because hard. Life is hard. All right, let's go ahead and get that timer going again. Wait, let's go with back up. Oh, we're gonna just hold down select, get this going. Okay, timer. Let's make sure. Yeah. Let's get that guy in there. Let's hit. Ready? Go. 3, 2, 1, go. I don't know if I'll be able to rake this, but oh, we got an open. We got an open. 8 seconds, 8.79. I'll take that. I'll take that. This is a very good lock for beginners to learn on. Not super challenging. The only thing challenging here is going to be that paracentric keyway there. And you know, but that's I like having that as an option when people are already tired of that 4-pin Brinks padlock or a 4-pin master lock, maybe going to a 5-pin lock with a little bit more paracentricity. Did I just make that word up? I don't know. So I'm very happy with that. Man, I don't know what else to do here. My friends, I didn't know I was going to pick this lock as well as I did. I'm so sorry. I was like, oh man, I'm going to embarrass myself. I'm going to have to pull out my vise. I'm going to have to like lubricate this thing because it's going to be super dry. No, this thing picked really well. Folks, let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts? Do you think that this is a good lock for a beginner to start off with? Do you think that it was too easy? Do you think it was too easy? I think the price is right. It's under 10 bucks. I have no problem recommending this lock. I want a lock that is under 10 bucks, that is pickable. There's so many locks that we find that are under 10 bucks and you try to pick them and it doesn't give you the proper feedback on teaching you how to pick locks. So this is what I'd recommend for a beginner lock picker, but not on their very first day. This is not something I would say to pick for your very first lock. This would be a good second lock. I have not decided. I do think that the Brinks 4-pin brass padlock is going to be the best first lock. I think this is going to be a good close second. Let me know your thoughts down below, folks. I'd like to know, and I'll catch you guys next time.